Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at William Saliba responding to loan offer to leave Arsenal and return to France again, and then we're going to look at Manchester City holding preliminary talks with Arsenal target Ben White. So the first transfer line states that William Saliba responds to loan offer to leave Arsenal and return to France again. So reports are stating that William Saliba has been offered an escape route out of Arsenal, with Rennes inquiring about the availability of the France under-21 international. The 20-year-old is still waiting to make his competitive debut for the Gunners nearly 2 full years after completing a high-profile £30 million move from Saint Etienne. William Saliba spent the entirety of the 2019-2020 campaign back on loan with his former club and was deemed not yet ready to withstand the rigours of Premier League football by Mikel Arteta upon his return. The elegant centre-half essentially spent the first 6 months of last season in exile, restricted to a handful of games for the under-23s, before joining Nice on loan, where his performances were rewarded with a place among this year's Golden Boy nominations. Despite his obvious talent, William Saliba's place in Arsenal's long-term plans remain unclear. William Saliba's agent is said to have met with Arsenal earlier this week to gain clarity on the club's plans for his client, but he is already reported to have rebuffed Rennes' attempts to sign him, according to Quest France. The Liga club have paid the price for dallying over whether or not to sign Saliba 12 months ago, when they shifted their attention towards signing Daniel Rugani from Juventus instead. The Gunners, meanwhile, are set to welcome Portuguese left-back Nuno Tavares to the Emirates Stadium after agreeing a deal with Benfica worth an initial £6.9 million. So it looks like William Saliba responds to loan offer to leave Arsenal and returns to France again. And this William Saliba saga continues with Arsenal. Is he going to remain as an Arsenal player? Is he going to be loaned out? Is he going to be sold? It's really frustrating for Arsenal fans to hear this, because William Saliba for me is a top talent. I think what you've seen, what he's done at Saint Etienne, the way he's impressed to even get the transfer from Saint Etienne to Arsenal, the way he's been compared to Raphael Varane, he's been compared to a lot of top level players, and I think we had an amazing signing when bringing him to Arsenal, a young prospect, someone that has the talent. We have to realise this, he has the talent, but there's something in Mikel Arteta's eye that thinks that he's not ready for first team football, and that's something that is really frustrating. At least give him one opportunity. You see him giving other opportunities to players that were looking very poor at Arsenal. You see Granit Xhaka, he was not going to be in an Arsenal shirt 2-3 years ago. As soon as Mikel Arteta came, he gave him the opportunity. Shkodran Mustafi, another player that really didn't play at all under Unai Emery after those silly mistakes, but then somehow he was playing under Mikel Arteta, and he was very vital until our FA Cup final run, and he did get injured unfortunately on the game before, so then we had to refer back to Rob Holding. So we can clearly see that Mikel Arteta does give chances to players. At least give William Saliba one chance so we can see how poor he is, how poor Mikel Arteta thinks he is. Because for me, let's give him an opportunity, because there are talks that they're saying that William Saliba wants to play for Arsenal, he wants to give given the chance, and there's talks coming out that Arsenal are interested in letting him give the opportunity to play and fight for his place. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Manchester City hold preliminary talks with Arsenal target Ben White. So the reports are stating that Manchester City have entered the race to sign Brighton centre-back Ben White ahead of Arsenal, according to reports. The Gunners saw the initial £42 million bid for White rejected, which included £3 million worth of add-ons, which was rejected by Brighton last month. Then also submitted an improved offer of £45 million, which was also turned down by Brighton, who are understood to be holding out for a £50 million fee plus performance-related add-ons. Manchester City, meanwhile, are in the market for a new central defender, as they are looking to offload Aymeric Laporte this summer. According to the Transfer Window podcast, City have held preliminary talks with Ben White and have the England international on their shortlist. However, Manchester City first need to sell Laporte before bolstering their defensive options, and Barcelona have already expressed their interest. Meanwhile, Ben White admits he is focused on England's Euro 2020 campaign despite Arsenal's desire to sign him. When asked about the speculation surrounding his future this summer, Ben White told TalkSport last week, "It's nice, it's happened quite a lot over the last 2 years, there's been a lot of noise. Also, whether he speaks to his Arsenal teammates who play for Arsenal about the rumours, Ben White replies, "Not really. You don't know what's true and what's not, so there's no point really talking about it." So it looks like Manchester City hold preliminary talks with Arsenal target Ben White, and this is another example where Arsenal have to hurry up with their transfer business. I think Ben White is a good addition to this Arsenal squad, given the fact the main thing that stands out for me when it comes to Ben White, even though we have other suitable centre-backs like William Saliba we just talked about right now that should be given a chance, but for me, Ben White, what stands out for me is the fact that he's very versatile. He's someone that can operate in the centre-back role, he's someone that can operate in the centre midfield role, and he's someone that can play right back as well. So that's three mid positions you can get from Ben White, in my opinion. And the way I've seen him play for Brighton is the fact that he can get the ball from defence and take it all the way to the 6-yard box with no problems. He has a lot of skill to his game, he's a very good person on the ball, he's very good technically, and he can take the ball from defence to attack by himself. He can run past players, he knows how to dribble past players, so there's that thing where we see that he's more of a midfielder as well. So he's got a lot of abilities on his plate at the moment, but it depends on what Arsenal are going to do, because if Manchester City come calling, we see Pep Guardiola saying that we ain't going to buy no new striker, and look at them, they put a £100 million bid for Harry Kane. If they went and Ben White, Brighton lost £55 million, Manchester City, £55 million is nothing for them. So there's this £250 million spending spree given by Stan Kroenke, and it all depends on Mikel Arteta if he's going to use that £55 million, whatever Brighton is asking. They want £50 million minimum with some add-ons, and that's something that Arsenal have to do right now, or they're going to sweeten the deal by giving players, I don't know. But when it comes to Arsenal, there are a few players that, for me, that needs to be signed, and Ben White for me is a good addition. I think he's not the priority target, but the role that comes out to me is the fact his versatility and his ability to play in different positions is something that wants me to make him sign for Arsenal. But Manchester City are fighting Arsenal now for this transfer, and it all depends after Euro 2020 who Ben White will sign for. So we'll have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end, and make sure you smash the like button to see if you can get 20 likes. Also, hit the subscribe button for more daily Arsenal news videos, comment below if you think these are good transfer deals, and click one of the latest videos on the screen, and I'll see you there.